It's 11:30. Finally getting a chance to get my yoga in. I couldn't do it this morning. I really like doing it between the hours of 3 and 6 a.m. And this morning I couldn't. I'm not sure the way my schedule's going to go for the next few weeks. So I just remembered, and I'm doing it now. So you may miss the time, but don't not do it. Yeah. All right. So good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday, October 20th, I believe, and it's 7 a.m. I don't know if I just said that. At the property. Day 1. So yesterday, me and Hazel, the contractor, we stayed and wrote down some small details about who needed to do what today and things like that. So as they get here, what I'll do is they're going to introduce me, and then what I'll do is just be like, okay, here's what you're going to do today. Let me know when you're done, and I'm just going to be here on site and be ready for to direct them when they finish that one task. And we're gonna get this lit piece by piece. There's a lot of detailed stuff to be done, so it's a lot of meticulous work, not necessarily huge chunks of time, just a lot of little time, if that makes sense. So I'm a little nervous. It's day 1. Yeah. All right, so doors are open. First thing on the agenda, well, let me show you. So you show up every single day. Seems so simple, but it's... And you just write down what you need to do that day. That's it. And you do that today, and then you reassess tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, until the project's complete. So instead of looking at it in whole, you literally break it down by the smallest steps possible and say, do this. Because those small steps, of course we know that, lead to that larger one. And I think some people look at the large step and for whatever reason get stuck, get intimidated, whatever, blah blah blah. And so if it's like install a light, okay, so what's involved in installing a light? I have to order the light. Oh, okay, order the light, one step. What else? I have to clean out the surface, whatever, make sure it's prepared. Okay, that's another step. What's the next one? I have to hook up the electricity. Okay, that's another step. So putting in the light may seem like one task, but in reality, it's like 4 or 5 little tasks to get there. So you say, I need to install a light, and you never do it because you're like, I'm gonna have to do this, I'm gonna have to do that, da, da, da. And so you never do it. Instead of being like, what's the first step? Order the light. Boom. Okay, now you order the light. And then you wait until you can do the next step. But at least you got that first initial step. And that's what I enjoy about Scrum and measuring productivity and increasing productivity, is that you break it all the way down. And if all the way down there's not anything you can do, then there's not anything you can do. But if you break it all the way down and there's something you can do that something, because for the greater goal, for the greater good, it's gonna push us forward. I just feel, because of energy, because of flow, instead of just being stuck, and so then everything else is stuck because your mind is stuck, and then the project is stuck. So that's Scrum on a telling you guys in less than a minute or whatever. So like today, we got one I'm going to help one of the guys, because I do know a little bit of landscaping. It's called landscape prep. Okay, so what does that landscape prep involve? Tilling. Okay, let's till. Let's not worry about anything else. Let's till. Second, covering ditches. Cool, let's cover the ditches. Readjust heads. Okay, let's readjust the heads. So now, landscape prep, which seems like so much, becomes smaller steps. Like, can you put dirt in that ditch? Awesome, we're moving forward. That's pretty much it. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Alright, so I get to redo this. All right here. This part, all this kitchen area needs to be redone. So, it's part of my stint to do what I gotta do. It's also part of, like Abraham Lincoln's deal that says, example is not the main thing in influencing people, it's the only thing. So, it's easy to point a finger and da-da-da-da, but it's harder to get down and dirty. So, I don't mind it. I understand it. Well. So, get a glimpse of that.
Kiss the good life, good, kiss the good life. Kiss the good life, good, kiss the good life.
Okay, finished that floor. One impediment down, which is what Scrum is about, step by step. And now we're gonna get rid of this. And maybe that. Finishing this project out. Alright, now we're trying to level this off. So, gotta till most of this hump out. So I'm getting it ready for Mike and Steven. If we can get this done by today, then we will have accomplished what we wanted to on our whiteboard today. So, I forgot to show you guys the finished product back here once we got done with the picking up the trash. I'll show you. Bam, no more trash. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, movement. Movement causes flow. Synergy. Always be moving. Out some wood. That's my mentor, Alan, right there. The one on the left with the blue. Picking out some wood. Man, look at these big old signs. Builders and homeowners. Wish Walmart had them this big. How huge they are. Alright, so it's 10:45 p.m. And it's been a really fucking badass day. Haven't been able to post on here. And just kind of want to give you guys an update. So I started, today was day one of consulting the completion of this. Literally, it's over $1 million, but it's about $1 million remodel that my used to be mentor, now acquaintance, asked me to come help him run Scrum, which is a methodology I learned out in California last year, and do a couple of other things. So, and then I got to meet with Hayden and Casey for about 2.5 hours. There's some other things that I'm working on as well. So we got to talk about the steps that needed to happen over the next couple weeks. It's been a really good fucking day. Now I'm about to eat and do some yoga.